Why, hello there, Nice Day here. I thank you for tuning in, and most importantly, I hope this video finds you well. Are you having a good day today? I hope so. If not, maybe this video can be a turning point. You'll be, it'll bring you some good luck or something, and everything will go swimmingly afterwards. Hopefully that's the case if it isn't already. Either way, what are we doing? We're doing a summary of a knife I've done a full review on. The full review will be linked down in the description. The summary, as always, is both an update further down the road and just a sort of shorter synopsis of the knife. This is a Gerber. This is the Gerber Slimsada. And this is, I would say, the closest Gerber. I've given them several chances. I have. This is the closest I think any Gerber has gotten to being potentially actually really good. And sort of worth checking out, just about. Of course, just about is the key words here because they dropped the ball right at the finish line. So, let's just take a quick look at what we're looking at. You got this blade here. I don't even remember if it's D2 or OS, like 8CR. Don't remember. Don't care. I didn't feel like looking it back up. Mostly because it's just not interesting. That's in the full review, the exact steel on it, but it's not worth the effort. I sat down, I looked over, and I said, crap, I gotta do that one. Let's just get it out of the way. It looks good. It's got thin blade stock, yet it is weirdly thick behind the edge for some reason. At least for what it could be for a full flat grind on such thin blade stock, yeah. It's not particularly sharp. It's kind of maybe sort of got an edge. In fact, you can actually probably, let's see if we can catch that. Yeah, look at that. I don't even know what the heck that is. When that showed up, no idea. I've used it a little bit, but not enough to to get such a large wait. Maybe it's just coming off. Nope. It's a chip or a roll or something like that. I don't think I put this thing through anything that should have done that. And this is the kind of knife that you buy to do something like that with. I don't think I did. Don't believe it. But it is what it is. The plunge grind and sharpening chore are actually fine. Kind of sits at the height of the sharpening choil. The plunge, I should say. And they do what I like. They have the nub at the bottom of the tang that catches and acts as your stop for both the open and closed position. The blade shape is pretty functional. It's sort of a modified sheep's foot. Very usable, very good tip access. Lots of potential there. Actuation is actually pretty good. It's on, I believe, this is bearings. Yeah, it is. It's a bit tight, but it is on bearings. Functional in all of your, well, two actuation methods. Well, I suppose you can pinch and roll. You can do all of it with this aperture here, and it works. Captured pivot. Front scale is, well, I mean, it's steel on both sides, and there's no weight reduction, but it's not a heavy knife. It's true to its name. It's pretty slim. They've got a overlay scale of this micarta. It's not very good micarta, but I mean, it's not the worst. Okay, it's pretty close to the worst, but not totally the worst. It still has a soft sort of feel and it like a cloth feel to it, so that's a good thing. It does do what I don't like, where you have the show side completely different from the lock side. However, the reason I sort of gave this one a pass is because they put this little inlay there, and that little inlay sort of just carries the theme across just enough for me, right? I don't like, well, you haven't seen too many hinderers on my channel because most hinderers have a show side and a lock side that are completely divorced from one another. Just bring some element throughout the entire thing, and that's all it takes to me. It makes the whole thing feel more thought out. That's a personal thing. Most people don't care. People love hinderers, so obviously a lot of people don't care. This is not a hinderer. not even close. I have experienced hinderers, and this is certainly not one. No one's going to be making that mistake. As far as the action goes, like, yeah, it's pretty much the best I've ever had from Gerber so far. There's not really any play. At least, no, up, down, left, right. There's no real play. It feels pretty secure. It's not centered, of course, but, I mean, was anybody actually expecting that to happen? Comment down below if you were expecting that to happen. Because I want to know what you're on or what world you live in, because it is a better place than mine with these Gerbers. Yeah. Pocket clip, ugly. However, I mean, it actually is pretty comfortable. It works. The pocket clip is not what I hate on this knife. As I said, they really, really got close to having a good thing here. Maybe just make it a little bit, maybe not even necessarily thinner. Maybe I could live with that if it was just, slightly better edge. That works. It's not in the greatest position ever, being so heavily and squarely over the lock bar cutout, but this is softened enough that your pants probably aren't going to get caught on it. Mine didn't. So that's fine. Surprisingly comfortable in hand. So what is the problem with this thing? It's the lock bar. It looks like, oh, they gave you some room to push out. No, they really didn't. It's quite uncomfortable and unpleasant trying to disengage this thing from the side. And even then, I'm slightly on the diagonal, but from the side, it does that. Yeah. It's a heavy lock bar, and then they gave you this chamfer, leaving this very thin, tight edge here. And then they chamfered it this side to bring it even down thinner at the apex, so it really just sort of pushes into your finger. You can just sort of wiggle it over, but even then, it's gonna leave some lines and marks. It's very poorly chosen design there. They just left you a little bit more and you could push square on a flat. It wouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And I would almost say that at the low price point that you typically find these things at, $30-some, something like that, it might vary. I think they might have even been discontinued. I'm not even 100% sure. Again, that'll be in the full review because I don't care. But yeah, it was close. Red spacers for some reason. I assume they're steel. Let's just double check here. I assume everything's coming with the magnets today. Little magnets to check out. No, the magnets do not want to attach to that. How about the... Magnets don't really want to attach to that either. I think the standoffs and the base spacer here might be aluminum. That's kind of interesting. Odd choice there. But, like, this has potential to be an okay budget knife. They just need to rework this slot here. I mean, this functions as an over travel stop. It would never be a great knife, but for a low price point, I think this is the closest they've gotten to something that's actually solid, or potentially so. And they dropped the ball right in the end zone. So, Slimsada. If you get it, and you don't care about it being kind of unpleasant to interface with, this is probably one of the best bets you have at finding something decent from Gerber, in my experience. But still not exactly what I would call recommendable, even for its price point. I found numerous knives since starting this channel that are similarly low priced that are just straight up better. So, that does it for this. Thank God I never have to look at this thing again. And I don't know where it's going to go, but it might just get thrown, like, across the yard somewhere. Along the line. Just disappear into the garden, please. Don't know. Either way, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was interesting on Gerber. The closest they've gotten to a functional knife? I guess an actual knife? I don't know. Either way, see you later, and have a great day.